Welcome back to GB Guns. This is a box we haven't had on our bench before. This is from Llama, the Max-1. Interesting hard case with a nice pattern there to it. Lockable. Lock passes through the handle. And these tabs here. The Max-1 is their 1911. Yes, I've already had this out of the box because I was excited. Let's see what all we get. We do get a spare mag, beautifully blued, if you can see the shine there. These are from Mag in Italy. Trigger lock, and up top here we have our manual. It says Metro Arms because Metro Arms is the manufacturer for Llama and SPS. If you've seen our Mac Bob Cut video or the SPS Pantera, you know that these guys make some of the finest 1911s we've had our hands on. Nice clear pictures. Let's get this out of the way and take a look at the gun. So Llama is actually a wee bit of an older name for a company that is being brought back, and it's a different line under the Metro Arms name. Let's show clear and then we'll take a look at the gun. Plenty of ejection, probably because this is super smooth. I will say this thing came very, very well oiled and preserved for shipping. So I did have to do quite a bit of wipe down. See, the chamber is clear. That's a pretty chamber. All right, let's take a look at the gun. So coming around to the front, nice and tight. You can see that we have actual dot sight up there versus the classic blade. No rail and all smooth on the front, which is the way I like them. No serrations up here for press checks, but I know a lot of you prefer the more naked look to the front. It's a handsome gun. Classic vertical serrations. We have some G10 grips here with a depression for thumb to be able to reach the mag release. Straight cut on the bottom end. Straight serrations on the mainspring housing. Slightly extended safety there. Classic hammer. Safety engages positively and easily. And of course on the right side, classic and plain. What do you guys think of Llama's bug there? That's the marketing term for that little graphic. I think it's kind of cool. Little flame. Our sights are 3-dot. Fairly tight. Speaking of tight, something that I noticed. Alright, if you see our slide to frame fit there, and how tight that is, it's actually tight enough that it was working oil out. See if I can see the oil showing up there, right in that corner. But it just glides. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it is super smooth. And before all the snobs ask, looks like yes, this is a 70 series. So let's field strip this thing. Alright, field strip. First we're going to take our bushing off. This tool is pretty cool. It's been very handy. For spring, it's out of the way. We're going to pull this back, slide back to about there, and give a push on the other side of the takedown pin. That comes out, and our slide is free from our frame. Taking a look in the frame. I haven't had it this far apart yet, so let me get my rag. Look at that polish. Beautiful on the feed ramp there. Minimal machining marks. Very nice and clean, but man, that shine. It's incredible. Get this out. I always forget which way it is. I know for the Grandmaster 1911 folks, it's instinctual. But you know, we did about 90 handguns last year, and remembering the assembly and takedown for all these different models, I do forget sometimes. Get our barrel out. Wipe that off. If you want the full specs on the steel and all that, check the link in the description below. Look at that polish. Gorgeous. I suspect this is going to shoot just as well as the Metro Arms guns do. Very nicely assembled. Take a look inside our slide. Everything nice and cleanly put together. This is pretty sharp. You know, I pride myself in finding the underrated guns, or the guns that you maybe didn't hear about or didn't see in the magazine or something like that, but turn out to be just as good or oftentimes better. And Llama, though not the most well-known name, knowing that this was built by Metro Arms and seeing the build quality here, I have high hopes for this gun. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll get this back together and out to the range.
Hey, thanks for watching GBGuns. If you've waited this long, you either appreciate what we're doing, or you're trying to formulate some type of argumentative comment and get the fight going. Either way, click the big griffin up here to subscribe and see our upcoming videos. Don't forget, by the way, to click on that little bell thing. That gives you a notification, lets you know when there's a new video. Down here is the link for our Patreon. Google revenues have cut. Those covered most of our ammo costs and expenses. If you subscribe to Patreon, you get a sneak peek at some of our videos before they go out to the general public. Those of you doing $10 more a month do get one of our GBGuns patches. These are quite limited because this stuff's expensive. Up here is a video that Google suggests you'll like based on your watching history. I don't know if it's any good or not. You tell me. And then down here is the playlist most relevant to the video you just watched. Keep in mind, some of these videos fit in more than one playlist. I select one, that's what gets there. But anyways, that's the way the channel works, and thanks again for watching.